either mental health, social services, or healthcare. And all of us are already equipped. We have heard so many times about resiliency skills, right? So with that, we already have it within ourselves. We're teaching our clients, right? You need to make sure that you take care of yourself and letting them know. And we'll help them and we empower them to be able to get the coping skills. Remember, all of us are familiar with coping skills. We teach everyone about that, and we know about importance of taking care of themselves. We always tell our clients that. So that's why it's important that now we turn it around and put it in our perspective. What are we going to do to take care of ourselves? Are we really doing that? So that's the question for today. So with this, training objectives is we want to make sure that we identify the different kind of stress, and I'm teaching to the choir, and all of you know this, but I want to remind you of this, the different types of stress and what can we do. And we're going to also discuss how it impacts not only your professional but also our personal life. We're going to discuss the ways to manage stress, not just what the stress is. We're going to also develop a personalized plan, the one that I gave you. I want you to take it seriously and review it. And I want you to go back in a couple of months or even put it there and maybe in a year, review it if it still fits. So I want you to do that, and so that you could be able to enhance it every time. So with that, the next one is self-care. It's a priority and it's a necessity. It's not a luxury. Okay, sometimes we say we don't have time. Right now, especially when you're younger, you think, no, right now you're full of energy, you have so many things to do, and we don't have time. We don't have time because we have to do all these responsibilities that we have. But we need to find time to take care of ourselves. Okay, so with that, the next one is we have different types of stress, and this is not according to me, it's according to the American Psychological Association. And the first one is the acute stress, episodic acute stress, and the chronic stress. So we're just going to go over them. So what's acute stress? And acute stress is the most common, okay? It's the most common one. This is where we have all the pressures and demands of our current situation or our future. And as you know, this may cause some of the tension. This may cause us to feel a little bit nervous. Even for me, having to do this presentation, even though I've done presentations in the past, it's like a little, you feel something in your stomach, you want to make sure that everything goes well, and you want to make sure that the PowerPoint is going to work, and things like that. It's normal. So for some people, it may cause some anger, or people may be a little bit more irritable, some anxiety, and even some depressions for some people. So acute stress may happen to anyone. It is manageable and it is treatable. It can be thrilling at times, right? And exciting sometimes. So the next type of stress is the episodic acute stress. This is many of us, we're going to fit into this, especially in this room. Being competitive, making sure that we go, we're going to do this, we're going to be very aggressive in our positions that we have. Impatience, when we constantly have an urge for time. We don't have time, we have to be here, we have this meeting, this other thing, we have all these appointments, we have all these things that we're doing. When it gets a little bit in the side that we don't want to go, is we have some people that are the warriors, right? And some people say, I'm just a warrior. I just worry about my future, what's going to happen, and this and that. And sometimes we have people that minimize, but at the same time, we have people that maximize these things. Okay, so if you're one of those, let's think about it. There's help out there. Okay, we might need to get some help for that. Some of the symptoms would be a little bit more tension, a little bit more severe, which is tension, headaches, migraines, hypertension, and chest pain, and even heart disease. So let's keep an eye on that. And there would be some resistance to change because you say, no, this is me, that's my personality, and this is who I am. So sometimes it's a little bit, sometimes it takes resistance for that. So the next type of stress, you're going to find the chronic stress. And this is sometimes, this is for people like us that we work with clients that are needing our assistance. We work with clients that have been victims of abuse, victims of different issues, like A lot of our clients, we have a lot of things that are going on, so it impacts us, especially as we're working on a day-by-day. Anyone working in the hospitals, anyone working in the fire department, and social workers, counselors, anyone working in the professional field like we do. So at the same time, it can get, if we don't take care of it, then we may get into a situation that we may be experiencing some of the things ourselves also. We need, this is a way also that some of us, all of us were raised differently, all of us have our own issues that we are carrying. So we need to have a good check and see if something that we're doing, if it's triggering whatever we're, let's say we're talking to a patient and that reminds us of something that happened to us sometime in the past. How am I doing? Am I being objective? Am I being able to help the individual, or do I need to say, you know what, wait a minute, I need to look for help for myself so that I can be able to better help my client. If you see that some of the things you're in a field that you're providing services that the individual is counting on you, that you need to resolve your own issues, red flag. Okay, we need to probably take a step back and look for help. There are employee assistance programs, there are peer support groups that we can tap on and take care of ourselves. Or even time like this, it's important for us to socialize and get to know other professionals and discuss it in a safe environment. With us here at Lourdes, we started implementing a peer support group just so that we could be able to talk in a secure and professional environment so that we can talk about our issues and how it's impacting us. So that's, I think that's helping us also, and so we're hoping that we continue with that. So the next one is, you probably have heard about this, compassion and fatigue. This is happening to all the different professionals, and it impacts all of us. It's something that is being researched, and a lot of the companies are investing time and efforts to work on that and taking care of the employees and how we can best help each other through peer supports and through employee assistance programs. Okay. So let's go to the next one. So also, I wanna let you know that stress is not that all bad. Okay, there's some good things about stress that also we need to take advantage of, right? So it can give us, stress can give us a boost of energy to complete something, right? So it's not that all bad. It can help us finish something. It can help us develop courage to do something that we otherwise would not do. It could also help us to trust ourselves and say, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and handle whatever comes our way, because all of us are gonna have different challenging situations. So one of the things that you need to keep in mind, as you know in the room, how when we're talking to the other person, you're not alone. Everyone's having different things. So everyone needs to. The beautiful thing about this is that you don't have to face whatever the issues by yourself. Okay, so that's something that we need to work on. So we need to make sure that we build emotional resiliency. We know, all of us know about resiliency, right? Resiliency is, I have a lump, and it comes back, right? That's the goal. We want to make sure that we come back and we take action. We want to make sure that we protect our self-esteem. That we overcome, that we don't stay down there in the problem, that we overcome whatever failures we may have and we encounter. Errors happen, things happen. That we have self-compassion. We're so many times very hard on ourselves. I think we need to make sure that we have self-compassion and not be too hard on ourselves. And we need to also make sure that we have a positive feedback and we continue, we say, I can succeed in whatever issue we're going to have. Everything has a solution to whatever problems we may have. So what can we do about all these things? Okay, I want you to take a look at the assessment that I gave you. I don't know, hopefully everyone has a pen. Okay, I want you to think about the assessment. Okay, what are the things that I want you, all of us are so good at looking at someone else's or even ourselves, looking at our negative things, the things we're not doing right, the things that we're missing, the things that we have failed. I want you to take a look at yourself. What are your strengths? Let's list one or two or as many as you feel that are your strengths. If we cannot find any, that's a red flag. What are your strengths? And what are your accomplishments in the next line? Okay? What are your hobbies? What are you doing besides work? Do you have any hobbies? If not, be honest. Because we're going to date this thing and we're going to revisit it later and you're going to say, I didn't have any back then, but you know what, I've made me think, and now I want to try to look something besides work that I want to do, that I always wanted to do. Okay? So also, do I have a support system? Who's my current support system? Do I have someone that if something happens, I can go and reach out? Do I have a good friend? Or maybe I just have coworkers and I don't have a good friend. Or do I have a good colleague that I can talk and vent, or a good family member? Who's your support system? Maybe someone from church, maybe someone from, I don't know. Think about it. Who's your current support system? Do you have any? All of us should, right? We tell this to our clients, right? We support system. We want to make sure that you're not alone. Okay? So, also, some of the things that I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for? What's your passion? What are you grateful for? And also, what is your passion? Do you have anything that you're grateful for? This is something that also I invite you also try to instill it in the little ones also, to end the day with, okay, what happened today? What am I grateful for today? What happened today? Okay, so let's look at the positives. So in your sheet also, I went ahead and put here, what is the things that I want to do a year from today? And what do you want? I want to do 5 years from today, and also what are the things that I want to do 10 years from today. This is going to help you put it in writing. A lot of studies, all of us know, when you put it in writing, it's better, because you get to actually see it, and you can revisit it, and you could always move forward to that. Okay? So, I want to invite you to do that and to take your sheet and revisit it. Okay? So with this, it's just taking a look at the mirror, taking a look at yourself. So, a lot of the things that we're finding out is you're going to find all these different therapists, and I've been finding a lot. I've been training myself on EMDR. How many of you are familiar with EMDR? EMDR is a form of therapy right now we have a great thing. We're having a lot of our current therapists and also that are being trained on EMDR. Eye movement, desensitization, nerve processing. This is a form of therapy where we're going to be able to target a lot of the repressed memories, and also not only that, to work on those, but also to do a lot of the self-empowerment, a lot of that positive reinforcement. I love that particular therapy. I fell in love with it, and that's all I'm talking about it. You could ask my daughter, she says, no, Mom, you're talking about EMDR. It's beautiful. I love it. I just love it. Everyone has different therapies. Cognitive behavioral is the two, all the different therapies. But it's just resource development is one of the things that within that therapy is that we need to look for things to be able to get to know ourselves a little bit more. We need to make sure that we get to know ourselves, and we need to have that like at the toolbox, like we always tell our clients. We need to make sure that we know exactly what's going to work for us. Okay? With that in mind, I don't know how many of you have seen this. This is, I don't know how many of you have heard about bilateral stimulation. Bilateral stimulation, this is just an instrument. This is some tappers. Okay? And with this, one of the things that comes with the therapy is the importance of getting to know ourselves. There's all sorts of different therapies that are there for us to take care of ourselves. And some of them could be like tapping, or you can hold the line. Like tapping. The tapping, it says like you can do it with the tapper, so you can do it like this. So like tapping specific points in your body, and you can look it up also, you can use through or whatever. And And it helps us to relax and it helps us to relieve. So whatever works for you, you need to find the time to look and see what's going to work for me. We have all different things that are out there and we're going to see. So I want you to find out what are your coping skills, what's going to work for you. We've heard some people that like to walk, some people like to watch movies, some people like to rest. So let's see what's going to work for you. Okay, and whatever you're doing is not working, let's find other things. Okay? So, and be flexible. Let's be flexible. I think that's what's going to help us. Okay? So, other things that also we have, some of the things that we already heard, setting a routine to take care of ourselves. How many of us have said, you know, I really would like to start walking, I really would like to do something, but we don't have time? Let's set it up, put it in our calendar so that we can know at this time to this time we're going to go for a walk, but let's stick with the routine. Put it in a calendar so that you're going to make sure that it's actually an activity that I have and I want to do. And just get up and start. You know, what it takes is just to get up and do it. Okay? I'm going to encourage you to read. I have some books in here. This one is very good. I strongly recommend it. It's called the Happiness Advantage. This one, and then there's another book also about positive psychology. I love it. It talks a lot about things like this, like creating a routine, creating a sense of motivating yourself and getting up and just trying to do everything possible the day before so that the next day there's no excuses. And you get up and do whatever you need to do. Also, another thing is the importance of create and do something, own something, and the importance of sleeping. If we're not sleeping well, we're not going to function well. We need to make sure that we take care of ourselves. If we get enough rest, we need to take naps if we need to. And it's okay. I learned this from my husband. It's okay to do nothing. Just relax. How do you know about that concept? Believe it or not, he says, sweetie, today is my day. How does he say it? Okay, today is my day of not doing nothing, but he has a specific name that he calls it. And he said, really? You don't do nothing? And he says, yeah. It's a day to relax and catch up and re-energize and recharge my batteries. And I said, and you don't do nothing? No, I don't do nothing. But you know what? It helps. If it helps, by all means. Some people cannot, like me, I cannot be without a day without doing nothing. I'll drive myself crazy and I drive everyone in the house crazy. But whatever works for you. Enhance your social support, network, socialize more. It's important to get out of the house. It's important to socialize more, either avoid family, friends, whatever. So many of us, as we get on this particular field, we're so tired, we just go home and just isolate ourselves. That's not good. We need to get out. Make sure that you talk to someone on the phone. Right, Mr. Sutton? My good friend Rosanna is here. She's another therapist. We say, no, we need to get out and we help each other. We need to get out and we need to involve other people to get out and stay social. So with this, also another thing is take action, tackle the hardest things in the morning. Okay, let's not leave a hard task at the end of the day, because it's going to be even harder. Tackle whatever is hardest early in the morning. That's a good recommendation that I read. Also, learning to set boundaries and learning to say no. Okay? That's something that we tend to get all these responsibilities. It's okay to say no. Okay? So with that, we have a little video that I want you to see.
Remember that day. My old man a reading back.
So, the reason why I show you this little video, the reason why I show it is it's okay to laugh. Just laugh. Anything that makes you laugh is healthy. It's good for you. It's good for us. So with that, we have a little activity that I want to invite you. And I have Ms. Jackie and Mr. Juan that are going to guide us through the activity. And we can do it maybe over there on the side. Some people would like to participate and some other people would like just to watch. It's okay. Let's get the light. Okay. It's okay to play, it's okay to have fun. That's the main thing. We're not used to it.
Hi everybody. For those who would like to participate in this little activity, if you guys can please stand and meet us on this side of the room. And don't everybody jump at once. We don't want it to be a safety hazard.
I'll save this.
Don't be shy.
This is your time to have fun. Come on.
You guys are quick. I'll go first.
Any more volunteers?
Any more volunteers?
Guys.
Come on, Gary. Come on, Victor. Come on, Ozark.
Okay, so you're just going to need...
Come on, everybody.
Just 3 teams, equal amount. 3 teams. 3. So now we have 4 good amount. Each 3 equal 3 teams. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to split up into 3 teams, so just choose who your partners will be. I'm going to be on the winning team, so whoever wants to win, just come with me. Alright, and you guys are going to get a ball, and the last team will have this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to line, sorry, how many people? Just 4 each. Yeah, so 3. So 4 people per team. If we can all line up, and we're going to have the first person lined up right here. So there's going to be 3 teams, and then the first person will hold the ball and line up at the front. So what we're going to do,
You're a team.
we're going to face this way.
Okay.
You're a team, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to try and get as much space.
As long as there's 4. It's perfect.
Okay.
I'm going to get outside.
There we go. Let's just try to back up as much as far as we can. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is the person in the front is going to start off. You're going to put the ball right between your knees. We are going to race to the very end, drop the ball in the bucket, and then we'll pick it up and bring it back to the next person. So that's, yes. No, so you're going to drop the ball in the bucket, and then you can pick it up from the bucket and then run back and give it to the next person.
Need a timer? We walk, hop, or
Whatever you want to do.
is that it?
But the music going. I'll get you draw.
I'm going to say ready, set, go.
Yeah. Are we ready? Set. Go. No, please,
It's okay.
don't have to tell me, give me one too.
That's the last one, right?
Good job. Come on, thank you so much. Who's the team that won? Excellent. You get to take up the service. So for those of you that participated in the game, how did you like it?
It was fun. Got the heart rate going. Happy? It was exciting to have the heart rate going. It was fun. Felt like a kid.
Tired?
This one? Anyone else? Did you feel I'm 10 years older. And this is the things that I want to invite you as professionals. So many times we're so rigid. We're so rigid and we think that we need to resolve everyone's problems, right? Especially as a caseworker. I remember when I was a fresh social worker, oh my God, all of you in the social worker field would feel that we need to resolve everyone else's problems, right? But soon enough I learned, as all of us in the field, that we need to take care of ourselves. Okay? So because of that, I want you to really take a look at your plan, and I want to give you time to complete it, because you might not complete it if you go home and if you just put it in a list. So I'm going to give you about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and complete it. This is time for you to complete your plan. This is a plan decided for you. It's working. If you need pens, we have some pens over here.
Well, my name is Lourdes. I'm a therapist. I work with children. So for my strengths, I put I'm caring, I'm friendly, I'm responsible. My accomplishments is that I just recently got the EMDR training, and then another accomplishment that I consider is the current job that I have right now, because believe it or not, when I was in high school, I would pass through chance and I would tell myself that I wanted to work there. And I made it, I did, I started working there. My hobbies, I like to listen to music. It helps me relax a lot. It helps me relieve a lot of my stress too. I like to write, sometimes personal things, sometimes just writing for fun. I like to walk. I like to take lots of deep breaths. It's really helping for me. I like quiet time too, so I know when I need quiet time, alone time, and it makes me feel really good. It's hard for other people to understand that. And I love coloring. That helps me a lot with anxiety and stress too. My current support system is, of course, my spouse. I talk to him about everything. I vent with him, and then I have 3 very close friends, colleagues as well, that I keep a really close relationship with. I am grateful for my family, I am grateful for my job, I am grateful for being alive and being able to learn, continue learning. Things I would like to accomplish in a year, I want to really be able to take the pain therapy training because I want to specialize. I also want to certify, do the certification for EMDR so that I can become a registered EMDR therapist. And I also want to be able to take more either short family outings or be able to just enjoy vacations at least once a year. 5 years from now, not only taking the play therapy training, but I also want to become a registered play therapist, so that's in my 5 years from now. I want to travel more with my family, so I would really, really love to do a cruise. So I'm looking like 5 years from now. My daughter will be older too.
And I also want to become an LPC supervisor. So that's in the, couple of years from now. 10 years from now, if I'm not able to do it before, but at some point I would also love to begin teaching at the university level. So that's one of my longer term goals. But I would also like to at least teach like a psychology class or something related to counseling or psychology. So that's like my long-term goal. And then positive affirmations for myself. I am doing good, I am important, I am valuable, I matter, and my needs are important. Thank you for sharing.